Yeah. Do you save
And
passwords like through browsers, or do you use like a password tool, right?
yeah.
That's great because there's a lot of times when my grandpa did this. Like Microsoft called him, and and I always encourage people not to save their passwords, even though it's the most. You're talking about convenience. That's why I thought about it. Because it's convenient to save your passwords. When you log into that site, you just go on your phone, whatever it is, you auto log in. Awesome. But what happens when somebody gets access to your system or your phone or whatever? They now have access to everything that you auto log into. So, like in my grandpa's case, Microsoft called him, even though he has a team full of IT people in his family. Microsoft called him and said, "We need access to your system. We noticed something's wrong." Okay. Um, Went to the site, gave him access. What they will simply do is they will put something on your screen or black out your screen so you can't see what they're doing, and they'll quickly open up your browser tabs because they assume people save their logins. And yeah, they got access to some of his financial stuff. So my mom had to go with him and redo everything. Luckily, nothing was compromised from a financial perspective, but now somebody had access to his stuff. So they had to go cancel and redo everything. But saving passwords, that's why I should use like a password keeper to help you manage them. Because yes, we always click that save password because we don't remember what password we use, or we don't want to use the same one over and over again. Um,
Yeah, there was a time in my life that if you found out one of my passwords, you could get everything. And so now I'm like, yeah, like, and then I remember somebody suggesting take the letters of all of your kids. And it was funny because I have six kids. Four of them have A names. One of them's a J, and one's a C, so it'd be Ak. Um, but yeah, I was like, it's all A's. I can't do that. But and now they have the like they make the password for you,
yeah.
stuff like that. The other thing that's good with this password keeper thing is if my husband is the one that has the password, he can just share it with me. And so a lot of times for like the Disney Plus, or I don't have to call him anymore. And I can go, can you share the password? And it just goes to me and I can get into it. So, and he has some weird passwords.
You should. I usually take like a uh, a quote or a phrase from a movie or something, and I just use the first letters of the phrase, and I change them, whether it's uppercase, lowercase, and then change some of them to numeric, and then use special characters with it because it looks like a randomly generated thing, but I can type it out and I'll have to remember this 12 character or 15 character thing with random characters in it. I can say the quote to myself and type it.
You don't have ADHD, do you? That's why you can come up with some strange way of coming up with
And
a
I'm
password like that.
and I manually enter. There's not there's maybe one or two, but like most of my accounts on my phone or my desktop or browser, I manually enter password username and passwords every time. Nothing is saved. Just from that perspective, I don't want everything to get compromised if one thing gets compromised.